Okay, here we go. 472 divided by 4. So the 472 goes into the frame here, and you can see that I've got my digits separated by these vertical lines here to keep my working nice and isolated. And the number I'm dividing by, the 4, goes out the front there. Now we're going to treat this one column at a time, so I'm going to start off with the first column here. This is where I'm up to now, this column. So I ask myself, how many times does 4 go into 4? Well, I can get one lot of 4 out of 4. I then take this number that I just put up the top, multiply it by this thing out the front, and write the answer down here. Now, I have to do a subtraction, top minus bottom. In this case, 4 minus 4 equals 0. Now, the next part of the technique is I'm going to extend this across here with a dotted line, is to copy everything that hasn't been used down into the same position on the new line. Then we move on to the next column. This is the next column here. So I'm going to look at this number here. This is the last digit of the number. If there's something else here, then I have to read it as a 2-digit number. So how many 4s in 7? Well, the answer is 1 again. Again, 1 times 4 equals 4. And what I need to do, because that's the end of the number there, I need to do top minus bottom, and that gives me 3. Like before, I'm going to continue this dotted line along here, and I'm going to bring the unused digit down there, and I'm going to repeat the process again, except now I'm up to this column here. This is my last column. I've got no more digits in the question, so whatever I get from this is going to be the end of the question. So, how many 4s in 32? This is a 32 here. Well, 8 4s are 32. 8 times 4 is 32. And we can see that with top minus bottom, we get 0. So this has a remainder of 0. So 472 divided by 4 is equal to 118 with no remainder. Let's have a go at 73 divided by 5. The first number, no matter how big or small it is, goes into the division frame, 1 digit per column, and the 5 in this case goes out the front there. So we'll start again. Starting from the left, I'll do this column first. So I ask myself, how many times does this go into this? And the answer is 1. I multiply the number I've just put up here by the divisor, and that gives me 5. Now 7 minus 5 is 2, and I'm going to do what I did before and carry the dotted line across there and bring the 3 down to there. On to the next column. Alright, I'm up to here now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look down this column. Now this is the end of the number that I'm dealing with, so this is it here, 23. So I ask myself, how many times does 5 divide evenly into 23? And I can get 4 lots of 5 out of 23. I multiply 4 by 5 and I get 20. And then I need to do top minus bottom. And what I end up with is 3 here. Now, because I've reached the last column where there's a digit in the question, I've finished the sum. And whatever I'm left over is the remainder. So this is equal to 14 with a remainder of 3.